from Sunrise, Florida. He was on season 40. Of course, I'm talking about Matthew Jalazo. He is here joining us today. Matt, what has this whole community, what has Wheel of Fortune impacted you in your everyday life?
There really aren't any words to describe it. I was on the show about a year ago and joined this wonderful family, this community of alumni. Made friendships that I think are going to last a lifetime. And as amazing as the experience was on the show, the emotional connections that we all share now and what we hope to grow as a community, it's been invaluable. It's also just done wonders for my overall outlook in life and just continuing to promote a sense of confidence and adventure and just going for things that you never thought you could achieve before.
Hi, Matthew.
Hi, how are you?
Matthew Jalazo, right?
Yes,
is from Sunrise, Florida.
Correct.
And you have an interesting guy here. First of all, you have one son, right?
Yes, 16-year-old son, Hayden. Love you.
Army vet.
Yeah.
A couple of campaigns you were involved in.
Yes, Operation Enduring and Iraqi Freedom. So thank you for.
And a forensic biologist.
Forensic psychologist.
Psychologist, excuse me.
Yeah, so I do evaluations for such things as competency to stand trial or insanity. I meet a lot of interesting people at my job.
Don't look at me like that, Matthew. And a university professor.
Yes, sir.
And a wrestling fan.
Yes, huge pro wrestling fan. I've been watching wrestling as long as I've been watching Wheel. And my best wrestling story is dressing up as Hulk Hogan and meeting Hulk Hogan while dressed up as him, to which he went like this, to which I said, "You're responsible for this."
You don't want to upset Hulk Hogan.
Not a lot.
Yeah, here, Matthew. There you go.
Coincidentally enough, Matt won a trip to Costa Rica, and you just returned. You got to go with your son. What did that mean to you?
That was just such an incredible life experience for me, not just sharing it with my son, but having the privilege and the opportunity to be on this show and to show him that despite insurmountable odds, that if you try and you just go for it, you can achieve things. I was also fortunate enough to win a nice amount of change, and use that money to buy him a new car. So him being able to drive that, and I think to reminisce about where that came from and what that's instilled in him, his confidence too, his sense of optimism. It's just been great as a parent to be able to pass that on to him and to illustrate to him that nothing's impossible. Nothing
is impossible. And it sounds to me that your son benefited most from your winnings on Wheel of Fortune.
Much more than I did, actually. So, if there's a desire to, help a single dad out, maybe throw a little more coin my way, bring me back for fan favorites, I'm not against it.
I'm sorry, Matthew.
I'd like to solve.
Ooh, okay.
Charting a new course.
That might be right, yes. Wow.
Give it to me. Right here. Give it to me. Where am I going?
Costa Rica.
He's not against it. Matt, we have this community of people. There's 70 of us here. What does that mean to you?
It's just wonderful to see people from decades coming back. And again, obviously we have this shared experience, but truthfully, as excited as I am to relive my experience from last year, to see people from 20, 30, 40 years ago, to be able to sort of almost like, walk through like this multiverse and this portal and come back to something they experienced decades ago, I'm very excited for them emotionally. It's a real sense of gratitude that I have to experience that emotionally with everyone.
He's walked through the portal. He's now here in Los Angeles. We're going to talk to more people. Matthew, thank you for joining us. And we'll be back with you.